sort of what this thing is about, this Congregational Life Event. So if I understand it, this Congregational Event sounds like it's for churches that are closing and they're at the end of the road and they just need to sell their building. Is that what this is all about?
Yeah, I don't want people to go there. Some churches are selling their buildings, but that's not what it's about. Buildings are this wonderful piece that we've inherited that we can steward in all kinds of ways. Even if your congregation is like rolling along just fine, there are new ways you can think about, learn about, of how you can utilize your building for God's mission.
Still sound there's this ominous background, noise or background narrative that it's really like an end times thing for when a church is coming to the end of its life cycle. Explain how this can be for a church that, like you said, is rolling and everything's great.
Yeah.
And like how does this mesh with something that we can do today in the positive sense?
Right. So we are in a brand new era in terms of how we think about our buildings and their use for ministry. So some church properties, yes, are kind of coming to the end of their life, where they are, the way they've done things, but that never means that ministry has come to an end. So some congregations now are having to think about, hey, how do we sell our building? But as we do so, how does ministry live on? And so learning new ways to think about and discern how God wants you to use those assets for the ministry of the future, because we know that the church is going to keep on going. It's just going to be shaped in different ways. So I find this actually to be really exciting to imagine what the possibilities are, both for using our buildings in different ways, reaching out to the community, or using the assets in new ways as God guides us.
And so, okay, so one last kick at the can here, Bishop Trish.
Sure.
So what about, somebody that might have the notion that this is like just some ploy that eventually Synod's going to come and take the proceeds from our sales?
Of course. No, come on, friends. Let's realize that we're in this ministry together. Congregations own their properties. Congregations bear the decision making. It could be kind of a burden of what do we do with this wonderful asset we have. The Synod is here to support and guide you in what God is directing you. So the main work is actually on people of the congregation to figure out what God is doing among you. But the Synod, we want to be here to support you, guide you, learn along with you in this new time of being the church, in a very challenging time, quite frankly.
I lied. I said it was the last kick at the can. This is the final kick at the can. What are the learning opportunities where churches can learn from each other and share their experiences and where they're at in this process?
Oh, like at the gathering?
Yes.
At the Congregational Life Event?
Yes.
This is not going to be the only time we can do this, but we have a real opportunity with Katja Brittain coming, who is kind of an up-and-coming expert in how congregations can look at their properties differently. So I'm going to be learning right alongside with our congregations, but this isn't the last time we can do this. I think there's going to be future opportunities for us to learn together and grow together and learn new ways to work together and trust God.
Have you registered yet for the Congregational Life Event in Red Deer at Good Shepherd on October 25th? Get to it.
Tell me when you're rolling. Take 25.
You don't want to miss it.
All right. Okay, no, I need you. There you are.
Okay, you're doing it again. Stand still.
But seriously, don't forget to register.